You have access to it. Plug. Can you hear?
You know what? It is that. I don't know how long the cord is, but the plug is way over there by his foot.
So you got a nice setup, man. This is the best setup and the best hospitality I've seen on all the states that I've been. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you very
We ain't even
much.
started yet.
Yeah, well, that's Nasha B doing what she do.
Okay, yeah, well. Shout out to Nasha.
Nasha B.
Nasha B.
I gotta
Where's
make
your,
sure our guest is comfortable and not thirsty or hungry. We don't want.
It's called, your thing is called Soul, right?
TJ, so yeah.
We don't want you to.
Which song? Now let me ask you this question, brother.
Yeah.
See, you should have sent us this because the music we play like 90% of underground artist music. And like we'll leave and I'll just leave it on playing all day and it just keep repeating stuff.
Oh.
So now can I copy your music or you want to wait till you email it to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It's Loved It.
Right here?
Yeah, Loved It and Midnight. The last one.
This one?
Yeah.
All right. So all these other songs, these are yours too?
Yeah.
All right. Is that a copy?
Can you see it?
Look, I loved it. Oh. Time
Teresa
wasted.
says hello, everybody. Good morning.
What's up, Teresa?
Good morning. Good morning.
So people can watch this live when they go to the website?
Yeah.
Okay.
I shared the link,
Okay.
and then when I go back on there later, I'll share it again. Like when I finish.
So they have to be on Facebook in order to watch it live?
No, they can go
Facebook
on Facebook
or our
or
YouTube
YouTube.
page.
Oh,
On
YouTube
YouTube
page?
and on Facebook.
Okay.
And then if they want to just listen, they go to the website. So however they want to do it.
All right.
Sorry, y'all, this morning was here on time, but for some reason it wasn't on time, but we on time still. So
Yeah, y'all, we be trying to accommodate and make it right. Oh.
So you guys are just okay.
All right, so I need to go here. I need to come right here.
you get water and
About to leave, stay and let's have a drink. I'll buy. I'm a nice guy, but I gotta let you know that you are very fine. You say you go to school, well I go to work. You say you like my shoes, I dig your skirt. Baby, what's your sign? Okay, I'll go first. I'm a tourist, so your price is fit really word. You say you're single now, cause you getting hurt. You don't trust me, cause of that other jerk. Well, I've been hurt too, so I know the deal. So I take it slow, conversation chill. I like your smile, and I think your style too. Damn, that ass is fat. I'm just JKing, boo. I was hoping maybe I could walk you home. Make sure that you take it. Put your number in my phone, girl.
Okay.
Baby, it's the start like baby, it's the moon.
Oh, yeah. Not loved it. Mix. Loved it mix.
No.
Oh, I see it over here.
What up,
Right
man?
here at the top. But oh, wait a minute, I should
I'm
have it.
just chilling. I have fun too.
Loved It and Midnight.
Drinks, but I know one thing that I'm glad we met and that we got to hang. I dig the way you dance and the way you let it swing. Your beautiful smile, the way you wore my chain, how you bought me a drink, that told me everything about the girl you are. It made me really think. First I was about that ass, but now I wanna know everything about you, girl, and where this all can go. I enjoyed the walk and how we held hands and how we talked about all
You know
about
what I mean? TJ Soul, bro.
Y'all should let studio singers, brother.
Oh.
You know, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, you know how some people go in that studio and sound good.
Unfortunately, I'm not a rapper. I mean,
We can have them saying, you heard it here first on Deacon Radio.
yes, sir.
We can do it just like that. You heard it here on Deacon Radio.
Okay, so now here's the dilemma. The dilemma is that your guests arrive and they're going to be late in 10 minutes, or they're not here.
So what?
They're going to be late in 10 minutes. He's the only one?
No, I have other guests.
I know, so they're going to be late.
Yeah, they're going to be following in, yeah.
It's going to be a trick.
Yeah.
If they park out front and walk, in the back and walk around the front, yeah.
Okay.
But if they come to the back door,
Okay.
people may not open the back door.
So do I tell them just to go through the front, park in the back, and walk through the front?
If the back door is not unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because this is going to be live the whole time.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we'll have commercial breaks, but you know. All right. So you're gonna do Loved It and Time Wasted that you said?
No, midnight.
Midnight. Where's my midnight at? How come midnight ain't
The bottom one? Midnight.
Oh, okay, I know. See, I know what it is. Don't worry. Okay, boom. And this was the Love mix. This is the mix one, right?
Now,
No.
can you send me the link?
No, that's another
so they can
song.
watch live?
Oh, Love Mix.
Make Love, that's another song.
Okay. See, you know, I'm not a music. She's a music person, man. Don't trip. That way. Okay, there we go. And so, which ones are we going to talk about again? Loved It and Midnight. All right, so let's go to this one.
So we can do the second artist. You want to do the caller? Call in or what?
Who's ever's gonna come, you know.
Glad. Oh, first?
Yeah.
Well, if someone's not here, we could do Sincere, right? The artist?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no one's here now. I got the next artist coming at 12.
Okay, so text him when we start.
When we start here? Okay.
Did you cancel that phone call? The calling person?
I haven't heard from her.
She hasn't called. Cool. No, cool.
And then too, they can always tune in on beaconradio.com and listen to it.
Listen and watch as well?
They can
Yeah,
listen.
it's audio,
Audio.
but it's
Okay.
live.
Okay.
Only on YouTube. They can go to our YouTube, Beacon Radio. Right in. Y'all actually on live.
I know that.
We live. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah, you guys are live over there. The camera's right there in front of you guys.
As you can hear, this microphone, they pick up everything. So
Right.
don't even poop, they pick it up. Man.
Did that? I heard it.
No reason to warm up the chairs now.
All right. Thank y'all for coming in.
Most definitely. Thanks for having us.
Yes. Thank you.
You won't feel.
Oh, no, like 2 points.
Too far? Yeah. For like 5 seconds.
I felt like I had a point to prove. I was like, I'm gonna try to book everybody.
Huh?
I said I felt like I had a point to prove, so I was trying to book everybody.
What do you mean when you say that? What do you mean when you?
Because I was given an opportunity, so I was trying to prove prove a point. You know how something is offered to you, so you just try to just go beyond. Like I'm capable of doing it.
Beyond the Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, that's how it should be all the time, right?
So yeah, that's
absolutely.
Yeah, that's I need to sleep sometime. And then I can't forget about you. I've been rocking with you since
I know, huh?
Day ones, right?
Man.
How long? What was the first?
Because you've been doing this for what?
Over
Your
10
promotions?
years. Yeah, 15 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we went to school together.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Since high school.
yeah. So I was like, okay, wait, he's still doing it too.
For real, yeah.
When do you sleep?
Man, that's a good question.
Mm.
It's a great question. I think now this is my first interview of the year and my first opportunity of the year to bring some artists. You know what I mean? So it's always good to come out and besides the stage and do some promo and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's always nice to start helping and just reaching out to people that is about to hustle and grind and that is serious about the craft.
Exactly.
Because people be out here playing around.
They be playing.
That's why I think when I just came out the woodworks, people was like, what? That's what you do that? You do this?
Yeah.
We don't know you as I was like, yeah, I know.
Little do you
It's
know.
like that sometimes, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta keep the good stuff hitting.
Mm-hmm.
And then just put it out there. He's always breaking stuff. Don't you hear me always talk about that? I'm always saying he always breaking something.
Yeah, I don't want them to sound far away. So, you don't give a good interview. They sound like they sit in the background. I want them to sound good.
Just have them to yell.
I don't want them to yell. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to certain things, so y'all have to forgive me.
Oh no, I'm talking, man. We appreciate all this. You know what I mean? Seriously. We don't mind being the guinea pig, man.
Y'all didn't want no ho-hos and yum-yum and stuff? I mean, that's why they're there. So all I'm gonna do is even.
What is that, a shirt?
Huh?
Is that a shirt?
I don't know which one this one is.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Hey y'all, got in tuned in. We got us a couple of artists building for that interview. Root to the root to the root root. So whomever is tuned in, I just want you guys to know this is our first official interview on Beacon Radio. The crowd in the background. I call him O. You guys can see him. I'm gonna get that mic out you guys' face.
So,
Y'all ain't gonna see me Facebook. I'm gonna let y'all see everybody else today. Have O and TJ over there.
Come out and promote your show.
Hello.
Definitely.
And then feel good over there breaking stuff as always. So bear with us. We was on time, but we ain't on time, but we on time. If you get what I'm saying now.
It's an iPhone.
Just so happened we were setting up and
No, I have the charger.
my brain is dysfunctional this morning a little bit because I didn't get off of work until too late and worked a very, very long lesson. So bear with us, guys. But yes, it's worth the wait. Have some people in. So YouTube, I'll show you guys them in a minute. You guys just look at all of this. He's still breaking stuff.
I'm breaking.
You text me the link? Or you have to wait till.
Well, this one I tagged you in
Oh, you
on
tagged me?
Facebook.
Okay.
You don't see it? You can see it?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Color to it. Don't judge. This is our first interview, so y'all guys have to bear with us.
Here you go, brother.
Oh, man, you're awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Why this is YouTube been doing this as of lately.
Now, so y'all got Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube. Well, at least on my phone.
Try your microphones, your headphones, so we can make sure everything is working. Should be, but I like to be on point. I think that was me.
Happy Friday from Overdose, everybody.
Good morning, Overdose.
That's one of our faithful callers and listeners.
No.
Yeah, I think I can see the link.
Can everyone hear everyone pretty good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Anybody need their mics turned down? Turn up.
Hello, hello,
Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2.
hello.
Okay. Let's go into this here. Get this out the way. What's acting up?
Yeah, the YouTube again. Remember how it froze on me yesterday? It did that, and I wasn't even on there for that long.
So one of the things we do, man, at Beacon Radio, I think I explained it to him, is that, BMI and all the other people, they want us to pay to play the secular music. I guess that's what it be called. And like Facebook can I can go live on one of my Facebook pages, and it's kind of disappointing because it's all about making some money. Now, I agree the artist should get paid, don't get me wrong, but when you're talking about like a internet radio company that's not making money off of the music, you know what I'm saying? So Facebook can shut me down completely, like 3 pages. Boom.
Wow.
Can't go live at all.
Oh,
So she's the only one that's able to go live. And so I just tag off of hers. Or, so
No, just
that's
come
what,
up here,
that's
bro.
what,
I mean,
that's why we have to
just come up here, bro. Get the email.
we have to
Just come up here.
piggyback on one another.
yeah, it did it again. Pretty much froze up on me. Like it did yesterday. Sorry, you guys, I'm back in effect. It froze up on me. Oh my God, he said he ain't at work today. He can harass us. Don't harass us. They overdose. But no, harass us. We enjoy your phone calls.
So we will go live in 2 minutes. We'll actually go into our
Did you have somebody come?
interview in 2
We're
minutes.
going 4 or 5.
I looked at my whole list to share it to all these folks.
Working man, working man.
All right, where we at?
Got Patrick said, hey, gang from weed. that have tuned in with. We have some special guests here for you guys.
So one more time, so I make sure I'm in the running. We're going to go to Love It and Midnight Love.
No, Loved It and Midnight.
Love It and Midnight.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's
Not sure what's the Wi-Fi.
okay.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, I have no idea.
I
don't know who's going.
See the not the big one, but the little one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We want to say good morning to everybody. You're on the early morning Beacon Radio. You're live with the Stirred Up Morning Show. We have some phenomenal guests here. We have an actor and an artist, and we're going to allow them to introduce themselves. But before we get to that, we hope that everyone had a wonderful, wonderful night and everyone slept well. You're wide awake and you're ready for this lovely day. So here to my left, those of you that cannot see me, but to my left, there is two lovely brothers, and I would like for them to introduce themselves.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Onye Ibekwe, and I'm an actor and an event producer. It's a pleasure to be here at Beacon Radio.
Hey, how you doing, Pat? Good morning. We're waking up with us on Beacon Radio. My name is TJ Sohn. I'm an upcoming artist. Bring a new wave. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Good morning. Thank you for coming.
Yes. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
This is actually my first morning show. You know, all my other shows have been like in the evening and stuff like that. So my first morning show of the year, and I'm excited.
Thank you for waking up with us.
Yes,
Thank you
absolutely.
for coming in and stirring it up, brother, because that's what it's about, stirring it up with something wonderful. So before we get into what you got going on, tell us a little bit about you so our audience know who you are and what you do.
Okay, I'm Nigerian. My parents are from Nigeria. I was born here. I went to high school, Manual Arts in Crenshaw High School. I earned a basketball scholarship to Oklahoma State.
Nice.
I finished up at Long Beach State with a sociology degree, and I got signed as a free agent to the San Francisco 49ers off the basketball court. I'm also a former pro basketball player. Played basketball in 7 countries overseas. I'm retired now, so what I do now currently is that I'm an actor. I've been in a lot of projects, a lot of movies with a lot of stars you guys may know and see on TV every day. And what I also do is I'm an event producer. I provide opportunities for comedians and musicians to perform live on stage. I've been doing this for actually over 15 years, and it's always a pleasure to bring talent like TJ Soul, to showcase his stuff. You know what I mean? He's a great, dope singer. So that's a little bit about me. The list is longer, but yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, so you say you used to play in the NFL.
Yeah.
Man, I think that's awesome. You know, as a kid, I played at Dorsey. I went to Dorsey, so we were rivals.
Wow.
I'm a Don.
And I went to Crenshaw, right?
Right. Yeah.
Now, for me, my life took a detour because instead of me sticking with the sports, I ended up going into the street life. But now, let me ask you this question. How did you avoid, because Crenshaw, Dorsey, same school, you know, how did you avoid?
And
you was or you is?
I am 6'6". I am 6'6".
Did you get shorter or taller?
No, I'm still 6'6". But I would say my stature, and not only that, I come from good parents. You know what I'm saying? I come from education, so the focus was instilled at a young age. So and plus I was trying to earn a scholarship, so there was no time to fall left or right. You know what I mean? So that's what pretty much kept me focused is having goals even at a young age, realizing that my goal was to earn a scholarship, and I did. So. Yeah, and plus, I wasn't trying to get in trouble at home. You know what I mean? So a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and just being a good person overall. That kept me going, and a lot of people gravitated towards me because of my personality, who I am. I'm a people person. Like I said, my major is sociology, so yeah, I survived. I made it through. I made it through.
Because it can be rough out there.
It could be rough. It can be rough.
And use what you got, or just end up losing it to the streets.
Definitely, yeah.
So
I have seen some things, you know what I mean, but I was fortunate to, stay on track.
That is a
Here I
blessing.
am now.
That is a blessing.
So if you had to give a young kid that's standing before you who is single parent home, one foot in the streets, one foot in school, want to do right. So if you had to give that kid some advice, what would you suggest to them?
Set some goals, you know. That's the number one thing. Because even me at my age, I didn't realize that till later on in life. Even though I had a goal to get a scholarship and stuff like that, you still have to continue to set goals. You know what I mean? If I would have knew that, I probably wouldn't even be here. But I'm here now, and I'm happy to be here. And it's funny you say that because I am a mentor to a lot of youth
Awesome.
in the community.
Awesome.
And I actually just came from Nigeria this past holiday, and was able to mentor some kids. And my mom has a foundation, so she had a medical mission, so we were able to, treat some people for diabetes, and had doctors out there to treat them and provide some medicines for these less fortunate people. So,
That is awesome.
Oh yes.
so yeah, man, yeah, just setting goals and staying focused would be my advice to the youth.
Okay. And so you're currently now you're acting and you
Yes.
are what is the word that you use? You promote.
Yeah, promote, produce.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
And so which leads me to the next question. This handsome gentleman right here, TJ Soul.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? A little bit about me. I'm a high school student that was a band geek. Rose out of there, Cabrillo High School in Long Beach. I'm considered, I guess, one of the Long Beach finest musicians so far. Shout out to NAACP.
Okay.
Former member, yeah. I know I did a 50 state competition and won third place in all of them, playing saxophone. So that's another musician side of me. I'm actually a string musician ever since I can remember. It's been a family heritage. Been playing in my dad's mariachi band. Been doing Spanish music for so long until somebody gave me an idea. Why don't you try doing English? And that's where that kicked off. And TJ Soul was born.
Hey, that's nice.
Yeah.
He over here looking like pictures.
So now as the word is that black folks have soul, right?
Mhm.
So when you say TJ Soul, brother, when we get into this music,
you're gonna feel a lot of it.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. I need to feel that because you're not just representing the brown, you represent the people of color, brother. So that soul got to illuminate, So we gonna definitely get into some of your music in a minute. But tell me what your aspirations are and where you're trying to head to.
So far, right now, I've been trying to do the whole mastering infusion. I was a band geek, did concert, marching, jazz band. So that jazz is my strong, which means I play saxophone. So I've been trying to master hip hop and jazz, trying to create a little infusion. And some of the artists are my influences as Frank Sinatra, Michael Jackson, and Sade. So a little bit of that turns out to creating TJ Soul type of style. So hopefully with me trying to master it, more along the ways I'm creating a new type of wave.
Nice. We need something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Definitely.
I can't wait to look. I'm all like, ooh, I can't wait to hear this music now.
Well,
got me all amped.
Oh, he puts on a show.
So how long have you? I mean, I know you said you started out early, but how long or when did you recognize your skill set in the music arena?
I would say since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw a little commercial. Kid was phenomenal. So when I think of kids like 5, we start our youth program at the age of 5.
Uh-huh.
Because young people are so impressionable. So at that age, and I know you're gonna tell me your dad because I know it's got to be him.
Oh yeah.
But who was your inspiration and who did you look up to as, people that you felt like were great musicians?
This takes back as far as I can remember, like some Spanish influences as Jose. My name is Jose, so he's one of a big, we can say a big treasure in the Spanish music, and his music has always been concert type, ballads, smooth ballads. But yes, as well, my father, he was a big influence to teach me as far as disciplining in music. He wouldn't, spank me when I would act up, or turn out, a spoiled little child. But he did have me go practice for hours and hours on the piano. So my, form of discipline wasn't, just it was just spanking. Work them fingers, and it turned into hours learning the structure of music, learning the keys, the major chords, and everything about music theory that turned out to be the man who I am now.
That's awesome. Because you need somebody to influence you. You got to have somebody to push you.
Yeah.
Push you to a point to make you want to do it, but not push you to a point where you don't want to do it.
Oh no, and it was towards the point where I didn't want to do it. I said, I hated the piano. I don't want to be a musician. I want to go outside and play, with my slingshot, play with my BB guns. I don't know, I didn't want to see an instrument in my life no more.
Had you with Joe Jackson on your hands.
Oh yeah.
Get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, that is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you decided to stick to it, and you're growing from it, and you learned, and you are doing what you're doing now. That is a blessing.
That is a blessing.
And so that's going to lead us to get into this next joint by TJ Soul. Loved It. That's the one we're working with. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is Loved It by TJ Soul.
And see you cry. No tears rolling down your face. No pressure in the minds. I'm just loving you. And the way that you make me feel is so unpredictable. When you and me make a trip down over to Tijuana, I love the fact that money wasn't an issue. You said I got that. I showed you from neighborhood to the campus Hollywood. So I go stand eating with guns. And you said I love everything. Love it. Love it. And you said I love everything. I don't wanna look no more. And see you cry. No tears rolling down your face. And the way that you make me feel, it's so unpredictable. You to me, you never lie to me. You always spend me right beside me. I love it. I love it. I'm just loving you. I don't want to no more. I see you cry. No tears rolling down your face. No pressure in the minds. I'm just loving you. And the way that you make me feel, it's so.
About to blow my ears out.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that is tuned in, if you would like to talk to Mr. TJ Soul, handsome brother, I'm sure they're gonna want to know if you're single or not. So,
after that
we ain't gonna even get into that. I'm not gonna put him on the spot right now, But after that song there's no way you cannot want to talk to Mr. TJ Soul. And if you would like to call in, the number is area code 424-312-3313. And I know some of y'all get a little bit slow with the phone calls, but let's get in here and let's talk to Mr. Soul over here because I'm telling you, loved it.
I know y'all loved it.
Somebody gonna make some babies off of that there.
Right.
Might be me. Now I'm just kidding. But
he ain't kidding, y'all.
So yeah, if you would like to talk to Mr. TJ Soul, if you have any questions, and even if you would like to maybe perform with him or something, because we do have a lot of musicians on our pages. give us a call. The number again is 424-311-3313. Now, let me ask you this question, brother. When you wrote that song, what was you thinking of? Who was she? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me.
What was you loving on?
Well, that story actually came up on. It's a true story. It's
Really?
actually a true story. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the story of me and my wife, actually.
Oh, he dropped the bomb. He said, me and my wife. Boom.
Right.
Too bad.
I gotta look up mine.
He's like,
Man.
wait a minute. No, you ain't about to get me caught.
Right. Okay.
And it's like more of a Romeo and Juliet type of scenario.
Okay.
You know,
Okay,
she came
awesome.
from that high-end living. She was living in a house. I was living in an apartment. So, you know, it was two different family backgrounds. We were middle class. They were higher up in class.
Right.
You know, we're families from Tijuana, Mexico. So it's Baja,
Okay.
California. You know,
Okay.
you're right underneath Cali, you know. So,
Right.
you know, we have a home out there. We got family out there. Shout out to the family out there in Tijuana. So she's from the ethnicity of Salvadorian. Just two different races, not Mexican. They confuse her with being Mexican, but she's Salvadorian, repping the Salvadorian ethnicity. So I took her down there one day, and she had recently had gone through a breakup, you know, and so I was, you know, we were kind of meeting each other, dating each other, and I wrote the song and based off, you know, us going out to Tijuana, you know, I didn't have that much cash on me. She told me, "Don't worry, baby, I got it."
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, she loved the whole fact as in like, yeah, I mean, the cities out there, it's a bit less of economical value, but you know, you can live off of $20, and what you can here out there, you know, peso is different, different values. So we were just, you know, going out, balling out, and we had so much fun with a little bit of money that we didn't have to spend, and it went based off, you know, I showed her instead of what here you would have to, you know, show off a fancy car, a fancy living, that type of glitz and glams out there. I was showing her poor neighborhoods. I was showing her taco stands, not no $5 restaurants, nothing like that.
They like, we gotta get these street tacos.
Yes, and that's just the purity and the nobleness and humbleness she fell in love with. So that's where that came along. I loved it.
That is beautiful.
Well, you know, man, amazing, brother, and that you are married and doing what you're doing, and for anybody in any industry, that support is critical. You know, when you out there doing it on your own, you have no time for no one. You just focus. But when you have a helpmate or someone that's in your life that supports you, it takes a lot of stress off you. So I know you have to feel some, you know, tension release from that.
It is. It comes along, you know, with the journey. I had a married before I was gonna commit to this whole, you know, music career. Reason why, because any little flaws, any little thing that falls in between the cracks is don't read in between the lines. You're my only one. I'm dedicated to you. This hard struggle is going to all work out.
It's going to pay off. Absolutely.
And that's good that she's riding with you through this because it's a hard business. So for her to be there and write it out with you, all right, wifey.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mrs. Soul.
Mrs. Soul. So is your last name actually Soul?
No.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay. So again, that is TJ Soul, and I just see his music booming. I mean, like
it is.
As I've been getting underground artist music, my favorite. I'm a rap man, rap oldies and some R&B.
Oh yeah.
But
that's the
now this I don't even know what. Okay, what is it called? Genre or what genre, whatever it's called that your music would fit in because. It's not soul. It's not R&B.
Yeah,
it's a mix of like R&B.
Yeah.
It's R&B and soul.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm doing my infusion, trying to master hip hop and jazz. So it just really falls everything.
Yeah, it's like
it falls even on the trap because it's just the little beats and the little, you know, hi-hat sizzles with it. You know, it falls under all of that category. But yes, it's R&B and soul.
Yeah.
Well, I am definitely like a fan, brother. Like yeah, I may be playing your song so much you have to charge me because I'm gonna be
like I was telling him, it's like you have a feel like a Jeremiah feel.
Okay.
You know, it's different. It's that real like, oh yeah, make you want to get into it.
Are you performing it this Sunday?
Yeah, I'm actually performing.
Yes.
Catch me live at page 71.
I was just there.
Oh,
I was just there a couple weeks ago.
How you like it?
Is
it nice?
It was. You know what? It's if it's the one that I'm thinking of.
It's Studio City.
Yeah, and it's kind of small with a patio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe they set up different with the stage.
Oh yeah.
So you know what? I think Beacon Radio needs to be in the house over there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
When
don't
is
know
it? This
why not.
Saturday?
You know, I'm gonna be there
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, I
It's
think
Sunday.
yeah.
Sunday.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all come out with Beacon Radio. We're going to what is it called? Page 71.
Lounge.
Okay, and it's on Ventura, is it? What street is it on?
Ventura Boulevard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Ventura in
Ventura
Studio
Boulevard.
City.
Studio
Yes.
City.
Yeah. Let's go down
I'll
there.
share
Let's
the
support you.
Right.
So I want to play one of the songs that's not he's gonna really speak on, but it's called "Time Wasted."
Oh.
But before
man.
before we get into that joint, man, is it something you want to talk about this? Because time wasted is like, you know.
Got a lot of things.
Time wasted. I would consider it as single father anthem.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just a little downfall I had in my life with my former mother of my children. So,
Okay.
Oh, that sounds like
Okay.
something Overdose can
Yeah,
relate to
overdose
right
of the
now.
artist as well. So we're gonna get into this. And the reason why I want to play this song because I want to play the music that you gave us because we highlighting. We're not gonna even while you here. We're not gonna play nobody else music. Okay.
Right.
So we're gonna.
No, we can't be friends. Stop wasting my time. You play with my mind. No, we can't be friends. Even though you play them
I think you can relate
foolish
to the song
games.
Overdose.
Telling me the kid is mine, but we don't look
What
the
Overdose say?
same.
Don't say what you say about
My friends
Overdose.
are telling me, look in the mirror, see clearer. No, we can't be
I'm about to
friends.
find out what
How
O's
can you
doing over
make
there and be
a
over there
house
live.
so
Oh, you over there
when your
sexy.
home is with and the
Next artist,
one you thought you
welcome
loved was loving
Okay, is she in the building already?
Huh?
She in the building already?
No, I think
So what I'll do is because I don't have no cameras really on me, so I'll if they come to the back door, just tell her to text and I'll go get them.
okay,
No, we
yeah.
can be friends. Stop wasting my time. Play with my mind. No, we can be friends. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. This chick try to get me, telling me I'm the father.
Yeah.
Just to stay with me. I tell her no. She said she can't prove it. This chance from another guy. I told
I
her
looked over
to
like,
do
who's that
it.
trying to get into the door?
Oh no. Where's my
Joke, I
mom
said, I'm glad they
now?
took the time out. The
I
time
need
out.
some help now.
I just need to learn how to
Sing
fix the
this
sound.
song. My
I
girl is
just don't.
telling me, let's
Also, the
get
reason why I
this
wear the blockers
baby.
because we're trying to get a shape.
I will conceive.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
so.
wearing it?
Oh,
You're wearing it right now.
baby.
It's
Yeah.
the shade of the company.
I need
No, I'm
you
saying we're trying to get a
now.
shape.
Oh, so you can present it to him like,
Yeah,
okay,
so I'm always wearing different shades.
got you.
All that good
Oh
stuff.
yeah, get that.
Can't be friends.
What's up, man?
Stop wasting my
Oh,
time.
I know which one you
Play
are.
with my mind. No, we can be
What's up, man? You
friends.
good? So you have Hannah's music, right?
No, we can be friends.
So we'll put them on second. Yeah.
Okay.
The artists are here, we'll put them on. And then we'll do Sincere Lives.
Okay.
Now y'all heard it first, right here on Beacon Radio. That was TJ Soul, Time Wasted. Overdose, I was saying that you probably would appreciate this music being a musician yourself.
Yes.
So we do have another guest in the house.
Yes, we
Another
do.
field, actually. Two fields makes the thrill even better. So now I'm going to get into getting his music, and I'm going to let you do the communicating. And I'm going to step down.
So,
Yes.
what's your next project you're working on?
My next project I'm working on is Spotlight Sundays, which is actually this Sunday. Everybody can come out and check some hot talent out. We got comedians and musicians this Sunday. I also got a couple gigs booked. I'll be on set tomorrow as a private investigator.
All right.
Yeah,
Wow.
for some
Hey,
TV
like one of
program.
those
I
things
just
I
got it
appreciate.
this morning,
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
I always love being on set. And then I have a red carpet event that I'll be attending later on tonight today.
Did I get
Um,
no invite?
it, uh,
I got a dress.
you actually are invited. I have some tickets, but a lot of actors, directors, and producers from Nigeria's film industry, which is called uh, Nollywood,
Okay.
Nollywood to Hollywood. So a lot of them are coming out here, and these are actors as well. So I'm just, that's where I should be. So
Right.
I'll be doing the red carpet and mingling, and what I'm saying, just putting myself out there. I'm just not doing Hollywood stuff. I'm doing stuff worldwide. So that's a little bit about me and my next projects.
Okay. So y'all heard that, right? Y'all make sure give the followers
Yeah.
your handler so
Okay.
they can follow you. Maybe come out to your events for.
Definitely. First and foremost, you can hashtag Spotlight Sundays and you can hashtag Sunset Wednesdays to see how our events are. A lot of flyers and a lot of videos will come up from our previous events. Artists and comedians can always contact me via cell at 424-240-1953. We do about 3-4 shows a month. And like I said, our next show will be this Sunday. And you can follow me on social media, Snapchat, Instagram, at Impresario ENT. That's IMPRESARIOENT. You can follow us, and we'll definitely reply back. Like I said, we're an outlet to a lot of these underground talent, and we take pride in with these guys coming out. All the talent that will be on this show with you guys will also be performing this Sunday. So I like to, show them extra love and provide other outlets with them. So shout out to y'all for allowing me to have these platforms for guys like TJ. So
Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it very much. The support is real. You gotta give support to get support. So if you ain't getting the support, you ain't gonna get the support. So I hate to say it, but
true.
that is excellent. You guys got the information. If you don't, I'll make sure that I'll share it on the link so you guys can have it for later. If you haven't caught it, you are on Beacon Radio. We have. Go ahead and introduce yourself. I call him O.
Oh yeah, only Ibekwe.
Got
Yes.
Ibekwe, and we have.
Mr. TJ Soul.
Yes.
So we have a fabulous NFL former player that has great history behind him, actor and producer. We have a very wonderful soul singer in the building. So,
Yeah.
what have been your highlights out of your career since you have been doing this for the
Artists.
length of time you've been doing it?
What are my highlights for the event producing?
Just out of everything you've done
Everything I've
within
done?
industry, that like the highlights, like that.
You know, the highlight would be seeing an artist like TJ Soul or hanen on TV doing big stuff 3-4 years later. You know what I'm saying? I can give you a prime example. Absol. You guys know Absol, TDE.
Right.
He came, performed regular like these guys, and a year or two later, he signed a big deal with Top Dog Entertainment.
Nice.
And now he's a featured artist all over the world. You know what I mean? And there's several other instances like that. But I would say stuff like that makes me feel good. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's all about providing opportunities, and when they reach back, it's always even a blessing. You know what I mean? So yeah, we all need to give a helping hand. I need a helping hand as well.
Right.
So
And he's been doing this for a long time. I have been supporting him. Before I got into this, I was one of the girls in the background on the dance floor.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've actually been doing events since high school.
Yes, so I've been yes, I used to party with this man a
Yeah,
lot. So to
yeah.
see his growth it's a blessing. It's
Appreciate that.
good to see people not giving up on what they want or those dreams they have in their mind.
Right, exactly.
'Cause people give up every day, so
Yeah, they give up. But you know what's so cool, to piggyback on what you just said, like a lot of people live vicariously through me. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people can't do things that I do. So there's always room for me. And when I win, it's like they win.
right.
So those people and that feeling right there, that's why I do it for too, because a lot of people don't have the resources
Right.
or the spirit or the
The
drive
confidence,
or the
exactly.
confidence. So I'm always shedding light I have a lot of followers and a lot of supporters worldwide. Shout out to all y'all that's tuning in.
Yes, as Dr. Feelgood would say, shining light in a dark space.
Right.
So, and that is always a blessing because people can look at your life and and enjoy what you're doing, although they can't do it. Like, oh my God, they went to Hawaii. Like, oh my God, that is so. Right. They can take that memory, although they wasn't there, but they can do it. We got a caller, you guys. So I have to come back to my question. Hello, Carla. Thank you for calling. State your name and where you're calling from.
Overdose the Great, East Side South Central. What's happening?
Hey, Overdose.
What's going on, Nasha B, baby?
What's going on?
What's going on, family?
How you doing, brother? As always, we appreciate you calling in, brother. How your day going?
Cool, man. I mean, cutting out on the job site, man, getting paid on the clock, man. Don't disappear on the real brief.
Well, thank you.
So you got any?
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? You good?
Yeah, man. You know this oldest nigga, right? What it do?
What's up, man? Oh my God, that's the homie. What's up?
What's up, family? Oh my God, what happened?
I'm out here, bro. How you been, man? That's crazy.
Man, I've been staying afloat like the love boat. I ain't making no noise. You did?
That's what's up, man. It's good hearing from you, man. What's up?
Yeah, bro, I want to say congratulations to you because I've been watching Ballers. I saw you on Ballers, your little clips and stuff. I've been seeing your little acting tip, man. You on your spot. Just keep it up.
Man, I appreciate it, man. It's y'all that push me, man. It's y'all that push me, man. So I really appreciate your support, bro.
Come on, fam, man. You already know, man. We come from the mud, man. So anytime we can get out this situation and make a positive way, I support all that.
That's right, bro. You got to come out one of these days, man, to an event.
Yeah, man, I'll come hang out with y'all, man. And DJ Soul, man, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. You doing some nice singing music, man. You stay at that, bro.
Oh, appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love, always, 100.
Yeah, man, like they said, it's gonna be somebody there back into your song.
Man, for sure, bro. Hey, man, thanks for calling, bro.
What's going next, man?
Say that again.
I was asking what's next on the agenda for the new year, for the summer.
Man, more shows, more opportunities, more sets, man. I'm trying to be in the next Black Panther, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real, yeah, I'm trying to be that dude. You know what I mean? But nah, man, it's just working, man. Just creating, man. And staying in the gym, man. Staying in the gym and staying fit, man. That's important.
What about you, DJ Soul, man? Like, where should we get your music at?
You can find all my music on available platforms on Google Play, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. Just to type in TJ Soul Life Anthem, and that's the album.
Right.
Okay, right. What's up, man? Yeah, man. I like to see people, being creative and being an entrepreneur, because that's what I'm about. Being an entrepreneur and promoting yourself. You gotta bet on yourself before you bet on anybody else.
Facts. Yeah. Facts, bro.
All right, Overdose, brother. We gonna let you rock and roll. We gonna finish this show here, and man, I love you, brother. And I don't even know you, man. I just appreciate the way you support. Man, that's what I'm saying. I want you to keep that job.
For sure, bro.
Got you, man. Ain't nobody else gonna pay these bills.
Man, for real.
One love, keep up the good work, Master B.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
One love. That's crazy.
Hello, caller. State your name and what city you represent. You're on the air at Beacon Radio.
Martha, you say?
Hello, Martha.
Hello. How you doing, Martha?
Good, thank you.
You got a question for us? Talk to us.
Oh, no. I was just calling in to a question for the gentleman, I believe it's TJ Soul?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead, TJ. She's talking to you.
Oh, yes. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry. What was the question, lady?
Hello?
Yes. What's your question?
Hi. Well, he had mentioned that he will be performing this weekend, and I didn't really quite catch that. So I just want to know, will you be performing it?
Where are you performing at?
I'll be performing at the Page 71 Lounge in Studio City.
Okay.
Yeah, catch me live. I'm going to be doing my album release there.
Bringing people in
I think there's a cover charge at the door, but yeah, I mean, bring friends and family. I mean, it's music without any bad language in it. It's love making music, as I can say, and it's a new wave. People will love.
Okay.
And caller, are you there?
Martha.
Yeah, sorry, this is at my work, so I can't.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Well, we're gonna let you go. I just want to thank you for calling in. I appreciate it, taking that moment out. Now get back to work now, because I need you to make some money.
Okay, all right, so I'll see you this weekend.
All right,
Right.
lovely.
Thank you for calling.
Bye.
Bye. Well, look at that. TJ
That's
over here
got
getting the
some fans,
fan
bro.
base
What's
calling
up, man?
in.
Man, I love the fact that folks is calling in.
They like, hold on, TJ,
This
look at you
is
over there.
odd.
Got people already making babies in their heads.
You know. So yeah. So now, I'm assuming based on the music that I've heard, you have a nice fan base, right?
It's creating so far. It's expanding from 0 to 100 real quick.
Okay,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Just picked up 2 more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm definitely one of them. You know. How does that make you feel? Or well, let me back up. Have you experienced like being out in public and someone said, "Oh, I know you. I follow you on Instagram or from Facebook, or I heard your music." And
I not so much as through the English music side, but Spanish music, yes.
Okay.
I actually got requests. I didn't know they knew me out there, but as far as one quinceañera video got recorded, that went span around the whole city and all state, and it's like, yo, that the guy that plays a saxophone in this this band, and like they send me shout outs, they send me every time they they go to see me, they tell me I came from this way long to come and see you perform.
wow,
That's a blessing.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So now I am terrible with names. See, TJ is so easy to remember. Say your name for me again, brother.
My name is Onye Ibekwe.
And I heard Overdose call you O.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So I'm
that's
gonna
what
call
I'm
you
calling
Big
you.
O.
Yeah.
That's what
That
I'm
way I
calling
will
you.
not
Yeah.
forget.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's
So now you say you want to be on the next Black Panther.
Absolutely.
Tell me the path that you're taking
Okay.
to make that a reality.
Well, a lot of the extra motivation is that I went to an audition to be that one guy, what's his name? I forget his name.
Jasper Bowie.
Yeah, the big guy. I went on an audition to be his double in this movie that he just dropped.
Okay.
And Jordan Peele was one of the decision makers, and he was in the room.
Oh wow, awesome.
I wasn't picked.
What?
They did not pick me. Can you imagine that?
you have
But it's
something
cool
right
though.
coming.
Right.
But it's cool. But so I looked at myself and I was like, okay, what could I do differently? So since then, I've lost 50 pounds. I've shredded up. I've taken acting classes. I've been on 15 to 20 different sets.
Okay.
I'm working on my reel, different roles besides just sports. I'm gonna package it in the next month, ship it to a big agent, and get on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
As you should.
And besides that, I'm just gonna hit these red carpets and mingle, and you know what I mean, just network and do what I gotta do to get where I gotta get. Because there's no right or wrong way to be successful. You know what I mean?
Right. It's what I say to the young people. There's only one option, and that is to be successful.
Right.
It's only one option, and that's to succeed. You're gonna have many choices, and you're gonna have 1,000 decisions to make. But the number one option, because if we give ourselves 2 or 3 options, we're gonna bounce around.
Right.
The only option is to succeed. So I just encourage you to continue on and go forth. And
definitely,
I like that, and your energy is really strong and positive, brother. Definitely. And I look forward to you being on there instead of saying Anaconda, you saying Beacon Radio.
No, Beacon Radio. Hey,
yeah,
absolutely.
So
absolutely,
but definitely want to encourage you to continue forward. And we're going to get into this next song. And this next song is called Midnight. This song is called Midnight. And this is by TJ Soul, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go into this.
What time?
What time
Can I
is
get
it?
up?
Get up if you need to.
Okay. Hey, where you at?
Okay. So we do this song, and I'm gonna, you have more questions.
Back, bro. You gotta come to the parking lot in the back.
In the rear of the building.
TJ Soul 7.
Well, pretty much overdose everything. I was gonna ask him what else was making them want to see my show. Overdose pretty much. I was like, you should always ask them like before I get to it.
That's why you gotta speak up. You see him, just tap me. Shut up.
He know what he's doing.
No, I just be talking.
He know what he's doing. So before he not even gave me a chance. You be like, go ahead. He like, yeah. So what? Yeah. Yeah.
She's supposed to chime in though. This is our third week, so we learning each other.
Okay.
So
hand signals and hand gestures. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
this means this. This means
I just gotta
you know, yeah. You know. So man, I'm really liking your music, man. Love it, actually. It's coffee over there as well. It's coffee or tea is right there. It's right there. You just gotta put it in the curry. You know, the cups is right there.
So this one is actually a cheating song.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this one would be good to talk about.
Okay, no, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Definitely gonna talk about it. And after you finish, I would love for you to give us a shout out to TJ Soul, you know, on Beacon Radio, the Stir It Up Morning Show. And so when we play your music,
oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get tune into Beacon Radio.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. You know, so you're gonna be performing there. The anything else got coming up that you're performing?
Oh yeah, April 13th, I'm shooting for this music video.
Okay.
April 13th, on the 5th of May, I'm doing a lowrider event for Lowrider Magazine. Original Mics in Santa Ana. Yeah, I got a whole.
Yeah, like all that stuff, man. We will be hearing that for you. So if you could send it to us, man, we'll go on here. TJ Soul coming up, man. You know, we do that, man. So yeah, man. I just gotta grab me a pen so I can write this stuff down. But like whatever you got going, wherever you got performing, you know what I'm saying? Boom.
Okay, great. Give a shout out, brother.
Yeah, this is Dr. Feel Good on Beacon Radio, the Stir It Up Morning Show. I want to give a shout out to my boy TJ Soul. He comes with more soul than most color folks, man. Stay tuned because he hot.
Next Black Panther.
Let's get it.
So just make sure we keep that door closed so it's going to pick up everything. Once they go back on. It's crazy. I've been looking at Facebook and I've been seeing it be like 10 minutes, 10 seconds, 15 seconds behind us. When you just told me to give a shout out, it just did it.
Okay.
Move slow. That's crazy. But I guess that's Facebook way of saying so we can shut you down if you do something we don't like.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that there was TJ Soul, Midnight. Now, as we was off the air, the brother was telling me a little something about what that song represented. Now, what did that song represent?
Well, that whole song right there is actually about infidelity, about cheating. The whole song is based off, yeah.
We had a topic on cheating.
Oh wow. So now I have to get into this and let me see how I'm gonna ask this question because Mrs. Soul might be listening. Now was that inspired by someone else?
Actually she was the inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right. I just want to be for sure because sometimes people write them songs and we got a rule on here, no snitching.
No snitching.
No snitching. So
no, yeah, the song is actually based on what kind of scenarios happen. What do you do? The whole, you have to keep it on the low. You have to make sure you don't bump into your other. Just scenarios that really catch somebody's attention. And it's actually this type of song is to let other people know, you know what, everybody goes through this. This is another thing in life that happened. It exists. You know, it's an actual true story, and yeah, basically, you know, I'm trying to bring out story topics, you know, that I can tell that can people can relate to. Always can relate to my music. Always, because
That's good. You got a story in your music,
Yeah.
not just art. And a lot of people do not have that. They just
no, it's
talk
repetitive.
about whatever.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
real. For real.
Yeah, so that is nice.
Well,
So,
well, brother, I want to definitely thank you for coming on the show. And so I have to ask this question. What is the best internet radio show?
Beacon Radio.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Give us that shout out one more time.
Always tune in to Beacon Radio. That's where your brother TJ Soul's music is always playing. It's like smooth as jazz.
He getting there before you blow up, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Man, because once you blow up, by the time you blow up, we gonna blow up and we gonna invite you back, brother. So,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Day one. That's all it is about.
That's
Day
it.
one.
it is.
Yeah, that's
That's
good,
what
man.
it
Make
is.
sure y'all come see him on Sunday. TJ Soul live headliner. He'll be one of my headliners for
Yes,
sure.
And
drop,
so
drop the address for everybody that is listening, that is tuned in, so they can have the address.
Okay, definitely. I would love to do that.
Because we going to be down there, y'all. So
oh yeah,
y'all
Beacon
should
Ready
come
will
down there.
definitely be in the house.
Most definitely. This Sunday, Spotlight Sundays at the studio 71, page 71 Lounge. Page
Okay.
71 Lounge. Our first event. It's our first event here, so we want to make a really, really, really good impression. But the address is in Studio City on Ventura, 11916 Ventura Boulevard. Once again, it's 11916 Ventura Boulevard, Studio City, California, 91604. Page 71 Lounge and Spotlight Sundays, all right? Spotlight Sundays.
So you make sure you guys got that information. If not, I will go ahead and tag in all that information for you guys. So don't worry about it. So we are grateful that you guys have come on the show today, shared a little piece of your history with us, letting us know who you are, letting us into your world for a second here on Beacon Radio. TJ, so you about to have some people out there getting in trouble. You are about to have people in trouble.
Oh, no.
So
And
we
so,
appreciate it.
and
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna cut you off. You ain't talking no more. No.
that's all right. I'm all good. It's all love. But I just want Mr. Soul to definitely tell us because he has more performances coming. And so those that you can remember, can you just let them know over the air and then get that to us so we can air it so people can show up and support you, brother?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I'm gonna be performing this Sunday at Page 71 Lounge, as Onye said. Be there or be square. Make sure you tune in with us, or actually go there and show the support. I'm also gonna be doing a lowrider event at Original Mics in Santa Ana, the Cinco de Mayo lowrider event. So make sure you guys go and give me support. I'll be selling my merchandise. You know, catch a shirt, catch some socks, a keychain, represent soul. You already know.
Oh, I'm gonna come so I can catch a cold.
Oh, that's what we catch a code. That was my favorite thing. This next song, I just want to get into. I want you guys to enjoy this here. This is How Close Am I?
Okay, we'll bring the next one.
So yeah, definitely, brother. If you can email me your upcoming shows when we do our loop, man, we'll just have that airing. You know what I'm
You already
saying?
know, yeah.
Yeah, brother. So, man, you welcome to come back anytime. You know, promote these shows, brother. I like that purple.
Right? Mr. Pikachu came over here. Came down, drip.
You know.
No, I'm sorry. Let me change that. I don't drip. I melt. Water. All right, y'all.
Now, I feel mine filled with you there. Man, the only feel I've ever met to do that. When I go place, I want people to remember me. I say, feel with you well. How you doing, brother? I'm mad. Okay. So you are.
I'm a comedian. I am not.
Okay.
I don't have any talent. I just tell jokes.
That's the talent, brother.
I just tell jokes. I'm just playing jokes.
Come on, brother.
Yep. We got to create us a list so we can get all our and we can follow them and send all our supporters.
Music.
Okay, brother. We put them up on Facebook on Black Side.
As soon as I touched it, I like it.
Now, this is that on the email.
Yes.
Send it to her email. Send it to my email again.
I don't know if I made that work. I pressed play.
Are you good with
Why
that?
it's not?
Oh. Let me just put, we, let me get over here. Just want to make sure I eject it properly.
I'm giving it to him like I don't know him. He's like, what?
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one.
So we have hanen and we have comic next. Or you want? Yeah. And then we have the. Rena's right here.
So, what's your Instagram?
At TJ Soul 7.
So we'll just play.
All right, I'm gonna send you a request.
Okay, brother.
Beacon Radio, brother.
Well, you know, we'll just.
Yeah, he's
We'll
a
just.
big, you know what? There's a two artists who's out this whole time, the comedian, so it's
Yeah.
different, so.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This artist right here, can he play it off his phone?
No.
we might be able to do that.
Or you could just.
I would like for the email to make it simpler.
Bring your folks up.
And I'm and all their information on everything. You know, that way everybody knows.
Like that one.
My music is. I can't email this shit. I just did this shit. Email it to
Who? Beacon Radio.
Okay, let's see right here. Forward. Get your email.
I'm gonna sing it doing. Yeah, I started rolling the right person.
Sunday.
No, we can be friends. Stop wasting time. Play with my mind. No, we can be friends.
Come on now, Al Bundy. I'm about to call you Bundy Al. The name of all that.
Killing me again. But we don't look the same.
Did it go
My
through?
friends are telling me, look in the mirror, see clearer.
Whoever's
No,
on
we
next, I'll
can
go
be
ahead.
Let's do it.
Right there. I'm gonna let me just mess with his music a little bit.
When you're home, it's always the guy. Let's keep
Move your leg.
Oh, you want to sit over there?
You move your leg.
Okay, yeah. The artist. Okay, cool, perfect.
What's going on?
So we're going to over here.
Stop wasting my time. Play
So,
with
for us to share
my
with them, we'll do the phone call the artist after the okay.
No, we can be friends. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. This chick try to get me.
Oh,
Telling me
Mr. Al. Al.
No. That's right here, bro.
No.
Give
She
me.
she can prove it.
You help
It's
yourself?
just
Help yourself to some munching
Oh, it's all good. I swear.
Really?
Brother, we got this just for y'all.
Man, let me get it. I can take a water.
Where's my mind?
Don't come in here being black. Now you take some stuff.
Help me sing this song. My girl is telling me, let's get this baby.
Oh,
Welcome
nah, brother. So now, let me see.
I need you now.
This artist name is hanen.
You're the girl in my life.
I know I transferred the
No, we
music over. I
can't
just
be
wanna.
friends. Stop wasting my time. Play with my mind. No, we was like, is this still him? It's pretty dope.
Stop wasting my time.
Did it go through?
Let me see. What's the name of it?
I ain't playing.
We can be friends.
Yeah, I've been getting some muffins, some water, enjoying myself.
As you should.
Yeah.
Ask me to preview attachment.
If you love me, I will love you back. If you love me, let me love you back.
How did you send it?
If you love me, I will love you back.
So I said that according to the email.
All right, let me see.
Give it to me.
I don't know what I said that going through.
I didn't hear it. I know you like that. If you love me, let me love you back.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh, that's her? Oh, she does. All right.
Is that it?
Right.
Ah. System. Oh, where we go. That's your song? Okay, I was making a ringing noise. That's yours. Okay. How many songs did you send us? Is it flagged up? No. What's it say? Come back over. Going back to the email. I seen them, but I'm just trying to see why they download.
If you love me, let me love you back. If you love me, I will love you back. You want the feeling, you know where it's at. Give it to me, I give it right back. Steady on me, I know you like that. I will love you back. If you love me, let me love you back.
We'll be good in a minute. Oh, this is your music right here, right, Hannah?
I'm the black out money on top of that.
Yeah, I know, I seen it.
Ahmed. Yeah.
This is you, right?
Yeah.
Hannah music, yeah. We're gonna get it, bro. Oh, I do. It's called Attachment 1 MP3. So that was yours with the ringing, Hannah?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't hear him say that. I'm paying attention to my brother over here. I'm trying to get his. See, this is how it's coming out. I ain't playing. Yeah. I think this is it right here. Request access. Switch my account. When you send it, I have to request to get access to it.
You just go to another artist and come back to them.
You have to go to your email request for it.
Music while you guys are getting this together. His name is Sincere. He plays two songs, because he's listening to it. And I don't want to have him not, his music's not too long.
told me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, how would I access it? Share site. Hannah, what's the name of the song? No, the one that was ringing. Wake up. Okay, I did. Alright, I'll check these. So you go by Hannah? H-A-N-N?
Like Austin goes like last name, that's my last name. I don't like, my name is Philly. That's Philip. 2 L's.
Back to information I'm sharing with you. I want information. Also, you guys know that you are
Okay.
live over here.
I did not say.
Right.
Sorry.
That's speaking of YouTube.
Okay.
So you're online on YouTube.
Don't worry about it. We gotta go to the next one. We'll get back to
Yeah, we'll do that.
He wants to play some shit.
Yeah, you want to go soon?
Nah. We'll get it as they interview him. I'll still be working on it.
Is it on your phone, bro? You got music on your phone?
He's like, oh,
Y'all making me work today.
what you need me to do? I'm right here.
Technical support. Technical difficulties.
Technical support.
Oh, I can't do it. I don't have my double hooked up. That was One Love by my man Eddie Pratt, straight out of, I want to say Las Vegas, California, but it's not California, Las Vegas. So we do have more guests here, and we're going to get into Wake Up by Mr. Hanen.
Now he's gonna move like a rebel on the McGregor.
So did you get the other two songs?
See, I like 1,000 because I know I got you.
I haven't gotten to. I've gotten songs, but because I can't. When they're coming in, it's not coming in with their name. So like this particular song right here, it just said attachment 1. So I have a flog up master. I have a, that's what you call them.
Someday I'll be a knight.
A night? You might as well try to change the star.
That's all right. Okay, so
this one, the flag, and what is that?
I wake up, then I take a deep breath to appreciate the day and all the time I have left. I'm blessed, no stress, yeah, no, that's me. I was true, so glad that I never secretly sought religion for my needs. Praying nightly on my knees, screaming, why would you have me please? Confusing us suddenly, I switch the melody upon life. I'm fucking free, fucking baby, though you get to be broke. I ain't trying to live this life to end up into the growth. Fucking baby, though you need to be broke. I'm not trying to live this life to end up into the growth. See, the life I lead means the world to me. I work so damn hard, I can't even breathe. I wheeze in and out, I scream, cleared my mouth, I untie my eyes, the lies were wrapped around. It's a common conversation, elevates to something greater. To the shit we say we need, fucking pussy money, but we need to be released from the media we see. Faded every single day.
I don't have a hooked up, but I've had a hooked up where you can play it. What is that? What kind of phone is that? iPhone? Huh?
This is a 10 though. This ain't got no.
It don't have this kind of bottom charger.
Yeah, it got.
Okay, we're fine then. I can play it through that. Okay. Who is nobody's instrument? So just all what you sent me today. One is called Top.
Okay, well, I don't know the song, okay? Because I just got the email, so I didn't look at the songs.
Flag Up Master, right?
I'm the keeper of my mind and it's not for rent. My soul's safe free inside when the weed is lit. I can't quit when I'm ahead. Yeah, I'm further than I've ever been. It's hard out in Hollywood, the land of pretend. I want to taste something good like cookies and grapes. From a compromise, the morals within. I found myself pressing and questioning all my blessings. Yeah, the thoughts of
Wait, this is Hannah, right?
No. The song that's playing is this is the song.
Okay, wait. This I want to get the people. This one. I know it's not letting us open up. We're gonna play his from the phone. This is what it's file looks like. And when I print it up, when I pull it up, it comes up like this. Okay, so we already started. This is Hannah's music right here. We're doing him. Where's, I mean, I'm looking for all that. I can send you another one.
That there was hanen, and it is called Wake Up. We have hanen here in the studio, and he's going to get into his music and what inspired him to become a musician.
But before you do that, where are you from and what inspired you to do music?
I'm from Austin, Texas, actually.
Okay, Texas. Yeah. I got family out there.
I guess inspirationally. Here, hold on. Where?
It's like I can't do this.
I guess I don't know. I used to like to sing whenever I was younger. I was in the choir and stuff like that. And then as I started getting older, I was always like, oh man, it'd be cool to be, it'd be cool to be Usher. It'd be cool to, be, out there dancing, being famous. And anyway, you can't really stay on that all the time. At least I thought whenever I was a little bit younger,
Right.
So I stopped doing that. Went through a bunch of crazy stuff and started getting back into it. Started doing music again, feeling, basically writing poetry really is how I started getting more into it.
And I was getting back to those inner sides and feelings and stuff.
Sadly,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually like that.
Pretty much, just like a lot, like with what TJ Soul, where we were talking about repetitive songs, just us nowadays, just how we live, and especially moving out here to LA, it's just a open your eyes type of stuff,
Right.
Like one of the things that I say in there is like it's hard out in Hollywood, the land of pretend, because this is Tinseltown, everything you see is fake, all the way down to the trees that were brought here from Florida.
Right.
Every single palm tree that's here is not from California, so it's like everything's fake here. So you got to kind of wake up and realize who you are, understand why you're here, and what motivates you and what inspires you to keep doing what you're doing, whether it's music or just going to whatever job you have.
Right. Well, that's not. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to what he just said behind that song. If you guys want to call in, the station number is 424-312-3313. We have hanen here, a wonderful artist from Texas. I'm glad that you came down here today to Beacon Radio with myself, Nasha B, and Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah, thanks for having me down here.
So now, I just heard that song, and as I was listening to it, you said there's a lot going on in the beginning. Mm-hmm. So, unlike most people, I'm one of those people, I just love a beat. I love a beat, and I was vibing off your beat. Now, the parts in the beginning, which is a little bit different, it came in with some words, some talking, So what were you thinking when you were when you decided to do that, which is different, you know?
Well, at first I was, I was like, I wanted it to. There's a scene in one of the skits that's on there, because in the beginning it's a few different shows, a few different things that happen. The first thing that happens is like a 1950s, 40s, like old school, basically the beginning of Tinseltown, the beginning of Hollywood. And then the next thing is a gospel person, like someone angelical people, the ones that are on TV. They're like, give me your money, blah blah blah. He's like, when they give me 1,000, that's how I know I got you into faith. Right. And it's like just the things that the media gives us, the things that people portray so much. I want to just kind of express those as much as I could. The next one was Friends, where it's like, and no one told you life was gonna be this way. Exactly. And then it cuts over again, to a bunch of news anchors, all saying the same thing about social media, saying the same thing. But it said they were all literally saying it verbatim, pretty much. Just that's the reason why I want to do it, because I feel like it portrayed good with the song, very well with the song, kind of just to open your eyes on how everything can be manipulated and can be fake, and just stay true, stay open, like your eyes open, stay woke, as much as you can. Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people are so sweet. Fake media, fake news, fake TV.
Pretty much.
Okay, we're gonna get into this next song by T. Rose. It's called A 4-Page Letter.
That's not his song, but I just wanted to make sure, because Flagged Up. Whose song is that?
That is Sincere.
Okay. All right.
And what is it?
Yeah, that's why I needed time to get your song. That's why I want to put somebody else's song.
Put Sincere on. Can we knock Sincere out?
Well, no, I mean, it's kind of like we interviewing him, and then we jump to Sincere, and then we jump back. So it's kind of
okay. So let's knock him out.
If you're not in a rush.
No, he ain't in a rush.
I just want to make sure I get your stuff right.
It's a nigga get on since you think you can do better. Great, pay that bitch, make your play. Marinate your steak the way you like, I make it taste. Never did I judge you for your ocean of mistakes. I was riding right beside you like no matter what the people say. Anthony Hamilton feeling soon starts to fade away. Hey, that's what I get. My face and he pulling me different directions. How many times do you have to go through it before I get up in your whole life is movement? Stupid, you're always making excuses.
Wait, that's what my confusion was. Both of yours are coming in as attachment 1 MP3. You don't have a title on it. So I end up deleting, so it's asking me copy and replace. Don't copy. See, I won't know which one's gonna be which. All right. Hold on, I'm gonna try something else. If I can just drag it over here. My friend that he's going to be different directions. He goes with your stupid letter. Now it ain't a letter. Right, you will go take letter. Now it ain't a letter. Favorite from a bitch who can do way better. Matter of fact, without you, it's a fact I stack more cheddar. I remember when you was locked up in November, about 8 racks cash. I was wasting screens spinning on you like a slow ass. Makes sense, been a ride. Genesis, needed 200 for that mixtape. I was young, working at the spot, didn't get paid yet. Did some shit right now. What is that? A check from my mama wood, cause she found out right when he cashed it on the phone like I don't know no motherfucking Flores. Watch your son meet your roll with my 200 and make that shit quick. Exploded like fireworks. Oh my God, spasm. She was telling us, you don't care if you get the make him respect, he refused to get too. Hoping it's not the same song. See, it's the same song. Give me the same song. Wake up.
This can't be love, it's just reckless and useless. Letter.
See if I can find another one. Catch it too.
Your file is in a zip file, huh?
I think so.
It should let you unzip it. It should be a export or something. If not, there's actually an app you can download to unzip those files.
Well, I asked him to give me permission. He said yes. It's music.
Why y'all just can't plug it into
Well, that's what we're gonna do, brother.
No, I'm not saying that we can't do it. I'm just letting you know for future reference.
Yeah, I got you. I just said who's that?
But see, the reason why we like when people send us their music, keep it simple, is because we'll play our music and loop it all day.
Yeah.
And so therefore your music get played all day.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why we prefer it being an email. That way we can do it, and our people that's tuned in, they'll hear your music, and you know, they may call and say, who's that artist? You know what I'm saying? So
that was T Rose, 4-page love letter. So we're going to get back to Mr. Hanen here. And as you were saying, you were looking to go on tour.
Oh yeah, well I was actually kind of.
He's like these things, these earphones. Yeah.
I used to live in Seattle, and so I kind of wanted to hit every kind of major city, going from like here to Oakland, San Francisco, Sacramento, then Portland, then Seattle. Basically, I wanted to go there for 2 days. First, I show up. Already have it planned out, going to different foster agencies in every single one of those cities. Everyone that we're going with, go and talk to the kids, try to make them feel, a little bit more comfortable about life, try to help them, realize the situation that they're in. I was in foster care majority of my life, and so that's why I wanted to do that. And then, that day, basically talk to them. That night, go on the street and busk, and basically just kind of street perform, try to get people to go to the show. Tomorrow we got a show. Right. Next night, show the show. Hopefully people come, you know what I'm saying? And do that all the way up, all the way back down.
Okay. So in between the time while you are trying to get that together, what's your next project that you are working on?
Honestly, right now, besides I was trying to write music for other people, I like writing poetry, honestly. So I really love writing songs, writing music. So I have a whole bunch that I write, not necessarily just for myself. But I was I've been doing that, and then also kind of trying to throw events, throw parties and stuff like that to kind of promote my own music and stuff like that, so that I don't, I don't have to stretch too far. And I can also profit from and perform.
Right.
So
that's what
wait till you get ready to play. It's not a charge. It's just
a great way to network and stuff. So
100%.
Where can everybody find your music at?
SoundCloud.
Follow you.
That's it. So
what's your SoundCloud?
It's Hanen Music. Yeah. HANEN.
So for all you guys that is listening and tuned in on our live and on the airwaves, we have Hanen. So you can find his music on SoundCloud at Hanen. He is working on trying to get a tour done for himself. He just plays some of his hot music. And I hope you heard it, especially that Wake Up one, because it woke me up. I love when artists come in here with some good stuff. So, if anybody have questions, want to shout out or just say, hey, the telephone number is 424-312-3313. So go ahead, the lines are open. So Hannah, are you doing any shows coming up anytime soon?
I believe so. I think I'm not really too sure, to tell you the truth. I've been so focused on working. I'm not gonna lie, just real life stuff.
Right.
Like real, yeah. I'm transitioning. I'm moving from one place to another. I've just got a new job, and I also do production assistant on the side.
Oh, like you just over there busy.
Have to be. They say successful people have 7 ways of income. No matter however you can do it, just try to get money.
Right, smack it down.
Exactly.
That is nice. So Dr. Philgood, you got any questions for our man?
At this particular time, Dr. Feelgood is trying to make sure I got the right person with the right music,
song, for sure.
And this is definitely the right song. Mm-hmm. And the title of this song is?
It's called Gone Off That.
With the Somalis?
Yes, far too many. So much that I decided to make a song dedicated specifically to But you know how you know, like I said, I try to write stuff that at least will help inspire people, even though I go through the certain things that I do go through. You know, you think you love it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I kind of, you know, it's something that you know you can take advantage of you really quickly and vice versa. So
Yes, it can.
Yeah.
The art of storytelling.
Yeah.
Gone
off that.
Gone off that. So let's go into this.
I can say that I'm fearless and then come right back up here. I can say I'm a victim and then just act like a witness. But this is like the business of babysitting little bitch. I'm a stitches reflection and then your life's left in pictures. Isn't this a lie? Man, this shit just ain't right. I've been doing this shit for weeks just to be like that night. It's alright, it's alright. I'll get some blues and just ride. Sit back up a bit and put the job. But my mind is on the road. Place my friends on there. I should not have known that I was here. You know, kind of realized that. True assurance and I'm stuck on strong. Crying for shit. I was all on there for the
That's the bottom part that I live. I got about 20 minutes for no reason. You sit there like, which one do you want for this shit? Which one do you need for this one? Right.
Why did they used to get on?
Yeah, I'm a public model. I don't know. I just runway, so I did social fashion week. Last week I was supposed to be going to Illinois on Sunday to do walk fashion. And I'm a credit actress and recognized by the city. And now I'm doing it.
I wanna get high, I don't really wanna die. Still, I slip the fine line.
I got one of those lights.
The shit that's going on.
I gotta go to work after I leave here.
But the drug is the only thing that keeps a crazy focus on the notion that I'm supposed to throw in me in the open ocean.
I enjoy it.
Got me going and stuck up on the potion. Now I'm my turn. I guess. Glad to see that you reality that's surrounding me is just habit. Start off from those, ain't stopping those, and develop me a bad habit. Y'all do good, it's probably just got me, yeah, I work out, just got me.
Yeah, I should. Well, because now I'm 25 and I mean, yeah, I know. I like watch. I'll be 30, then my life is over. Anyway.
So what you trying to say? Right. Like, what are you trying to say?
I'm just kidding. Did I mention I was a comic?
No, you did not.
No, but so I've been like, no, I've been getting better. I started yoga. 2 weeks now. Yoga's the best. It's me. I love my class too.
Gone
off that.
Off that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm one of those people that started smoking weed at 42 and started drinking at 42, and it's only 8 years later. So when you say going off that, I'm kind of lost. So,
I don't know. I just started.
But that there was from my man Hanen. And tell us a little bit about that song. What was the inspiration behind it?
Molly. I mean, it's sad to say because I guess, you know, abusing drugs in a sense, you know, not being smart, you know, that's pretty much it, you know. I saw a lot of friends, you know, do some stupid shit. So. Oh no, you're good, man.
My brother over here, he getting
I'm just saying, I like the way that sounded right there. That was it.
Snippet, and he went there. He went there. You know. You know, but so now, Molly. You know, I hear a lot of things about Molly. I went to one up one day, right? And my buddies was drinking, and now that I do drink a little bit, I was some rock, right? So as I picked up the bottle to pour me some, my buddy slapped my glass out of my hand. So, you know, of course I get upset, you know, what are you doing? He's like, look at the bottom of the bottle. When I look at the bottom of the bottle, I see the stuff in the bottom of the bottle, right? So he's like, yeah, man, they own something, don't you know? And so all the dudes that was part of our group, he's like, look at them on the dance floor. They all got their shirts off dancing with each other. So I was like, I knew Molly wasn't my friend, you know. So that was my experience with Molly, you know. So
people, places, and things, man.
Yeah. So you know, but now
that's that Molly water.
So now you can only be found on
SoundCloud. Yeah,
on
I
SoundCloud.
don't really have everything, you know, put into place at the moment, you know, or at least distribution wise.
Okay. Okay.
But, hopefully I can get that going pretty soon.
Okay. Well, we're gonna make sure we have his handle and that you guys, he also be played right here on Beacon Radio on a Stirred Up Morning Show. And so we definitely want to thank you. His name is also Phil. And we're gonna put that D on in front of him. Now you got two Dr. Phil. I'm the Dr. Phil good. He's the Dr. Phil. You know. So I want to thank you for coming in. But
thanks for having me.
I would just like to ask you, what is your favorite internet radio show? Trick question.
Oh, dear God, that's not a trick question. Beacon Radio all day, every day.
Man, you heard it live right here, man. Man, I love it. I was throwing a trick question, trying to stumble him up, but he on this game, man. I appreciate you. And thank you for coming in. If there's anything you would like to say or add to.
No, just, you know, go, you know, find some music. Doesn't even have to be my music. Go find some good music, listen to it, and get you happy.
Okay, like just in case any ladies out there is wondering, are you single or not?
It's complicated. It's complicated.
It's very, very complicated.
He got a foot in the door and foot out, so y'all can probably throw a toe in.
Okay, so brother, we want to thank you, and we appreciate you for coming on, spending some time with us.
Honestly, I appreciate every minute of it. It's a blessing.
Yes. And again, that is Hanen, and the song that you heard
Give a shout out to
we performed live at Spotlight Sunday.
Also, didn't I just ask him that? He said he wasn't sure. He's like,
I mean, I should be. I wasn't sure.
Okay, so this Sunday, you guys, same event with TJ the Soul. So y'all make sure y'all come out.
Oh yeah.
Make sure y'all come out and
you perform anywhere, brother. The door is open for you to come in and promote what you're doing.
Well, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You're gonna support us. We're gonna support you.
And we're gonna jump right into this next track. My man was sitting over there patiently. You know, he heard a snippet of his song, so he might get up and do the two-step, the whatever it's gonna be.
I just took so sorry about that. Yeah, I just took a step back for a minute, man, to get my mind right. You know how I go. Like he said, life problems, you know.
That's all right,
life
brother.
Problems.
But you're here and you on the air. And the name of this joint, we finna go ahead and smash.
I ain't playing, you know what I'm saying? I got my own studio. I just recorded this on my own little studio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A long time coming. I'm tired of going to everybody else's studio and waiting, being on somebody's time.
Brother,
you know, I'm a beginner, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just learning this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I made a couple of good songs. I'm working on my new mixtape, Every Man for Itself, Volume 2. And I took about a good 6 to 8 months off, you know what I'm saying, so I can be a business owner, you know what I'm saying, just as well as an artist. And set my game up to the next level, you know what I'm saying, basically.
So now, do you rent your studio out at all?
No, I don't rent it out. It's just personal and for my upcoming artists that I'm trying to sign, or even artists that's trying to work that don't have the opportunity to pay for studio time. You can come in my studio and do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Or just come up with some solution where we can come up with a business deal. If it do blow up, we can, you know what I'm saying, we can arrange it. We can both benefit off the situation. Because nowadays, you know, a lot of kids is not fortunate to have their own studio and have these equipment, or even if they can get their own equipment, it's not the top of the line. You know what I'm saying? My little equipment is not the super duper top of the line, but it's top of the line enough to be clear. I think so. You know, so I mean, this is one of my songs that you know, I'm just spitting, you know what I'm saying? And right now I'm in a zone to where I don't want to like try to be writing music like that. I'm coming off the head, punch in, punch out, or maybe a one take. So that's how I really discovered my talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I knew I had the talent, when I did that off and life problems, because I'm a little older, I got kids, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, and everything I talk about in my raps is basically real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a street cat, you know what I'm saying? I'm not stereotype as one person
or in a group of people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be street to be with a group of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know?
Okay.
So how long have you been doing your music?
I've been doing it basically since I was like a little kid, like maybe 12, 13 years old, you know what I'm saying? But I never really took it to the field until like I got older. Because basically I always used to battle freestyle at high schools and all this other type of stuff. And I don't know, I was kind of scared at first to find my voice. My voice was like, I was like, man, that sound like me, until I had to get used to my voice. So it took me a long time to get used to my voice. And then when I got used to my voice and I knew how to work the mic and play with the mic, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if people was jealous or not or whatever, but I mean, I'm just like a stubborn cat, you know what I'm saying? I'm a loner, stay to myself, you know what I'm saying? So it's just basically, can't even hear myself in the headphones though. Basically like, it's just like, as I got older and I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna give me some money. I'm gonna save my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my own studio. I'm just gonna do it myself. I can't. I didn't went into studios and pay studio time money, but it's just nothing like working at your own pace. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like creating your own feeling and your own style. And it's really not the partially of the beat making. It's the recording process. Learn how to record. I recommend everybody learn how to record yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? Start from A, then go to B. If you can get a beat from anybody, you know what I'm saying? But if you can get on there and learn how to record yourself and mix this stuff a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You can pay that man his foot. Y'all can both work as a team and get out there and push the music. You know what I'm saying? Right, absolutely. But controlling the music is what the problem I got with, because I'm a boss. Like I don't want nobody controlling my shit. That's you feel me? Basically how things is nowadays, because I'm caught up in the past a little bit. The internet then exposed the game a little bit. You could just you don't even need no record deal nowadays. Right, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you don't need no record deal. But I got caught up in a wave where you used to need a record deal. You used to need all this old type of shit. So I'm just learning hands-on with this new wave and trying to get on, you know what I'm saying, get my foot in the door. And I just try to stay original. I don't try to follow trends. You know what I'm saying? Because music changes like every 6 to 8 months. It's like every 6 to 8 months, something different come out. So somebody following a trend, somebody following this wave, and everybody got to jump on this wave, and just to sell music or just for people to like them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what disturbing as you grow as an artist, because you like, damn, they want you to start singing now, singing, rapping. Like, and I be trying like, damn, like, what you want me to do? You want me to sing and rap now? Right. So I try to keep it original and stay me. And sometimes I get in that space and be like, man, well, I gotta start sounding like this. I gotta start doing like this, and then I have to tell myself this is not working. So I could get a gang of beats from somebody, and I just won't like them because of some fact the beat makers, y'all trying to follow the beats that's coming out. That's trying to people that's it's everybody follow the leader.
Trend.
Follow the trend. You know.
Well, I definitely want to say this. I have a brother that makes music beats based on the individual.
Yeah.
Okay, so his name is William Lockwood, and I would definitely connect you with the brother. I mean, like his beats is so phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, and for him to be as humble, he already have known artists is buying his beats. You know, but he still stay humble, and so he's a good friend of mine, and I would definitely connect you with that brother. He talks to you to see where you at. He listens to your music. Right. And create beats based on the character of your music.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is everybody else, they just in the studio just creating beats.
Yeah.
But that's not how you get out. So I'm definitely going to connect you with that.
Yeah, you know, he's very informational. You know?
Yeah, and I want to say one thing about this song. This is this is one of my songs. I bought the beat from some dude on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I released the beat, basically. But at the end of the day, like, this is out my own studio, you know what I'm saying, that I made, off my relearning how to record and lesson this by having my boy come through, show me a little something. And this is what it came. I'm just spitting, man. You know what I'm saying? It's called I Ain't Playing. And it's just like, and I ain't playing mean I ain't playing with life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing with the money. I ain't playing with people bullshit, taking on other people's problems. and all types of stuff, just spitting, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it just came out pretty cool.
All right,
You know
we're
what I'm
gonna get
saying?
into this track and we're gonna find out. We're gonna get into the track and we're gonna find out how cool it is. Here we go. Yeah, I had to play around, man. I'm playing it through Google somebody, so I have to keep playing around to try to figure out how to get to play.
Yeah, because I don't know, like, I'm just learning.
No, I'm right there with you, brother. That's why I was playing around to try to find, find it,
Demolish niggas, I'm about to put in work. Your faggot ass niggas, I'm about to wet your fucking shirt. You get murk. I'm coming from the slums. You bitch ass niggas keep working for them crumbs. You niggas bums. I'm a straight tycoon. I'm an all-around hustler and a certified goon. Get swept off your feet with the broom. About to take your bitch ass in your dome. Boom. I'm on a mission, don't stop till it tick-tock. I'm on the block every day like Big Rock. A dope fiend in the movie like I'm Chris Rock. A ghetto bitch in the hood with some flip-flops. Ain't nothing changed, still lost in the game. Still stuck in the past in that old ass range. Telling lies with your raggedy interior. Claiming that you're balling with no criteria. Selling rocks, I have to level up. Taking losses in the game, I switch to hustle up. 50 packs on the blade with the double up. Codeine in the Sprite in the double cup. Green eyes, slim waist with a bubble butt. Baby girl, you know you gotta suck me up. And I'ma listen to these hoes. Breaking bitches down on all 10 toes. Nigga, I ain't playing. 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 Yeah. Nigga, I ain't playing.
That's the best stuff you ever did, bro. That song is better than all your other songs you ever did in your life. I'm sorry. I'm letting you know.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
And I freestyled it. I did write this shit down.
Bro, it sounds great.
Live, right here on
You feel me?
That's gross.
I mean, that's why I said I got something here, man. Like I said, I'm older, so life takes a toll on me a little harder than the youngster. Because the youngster got a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? I got to play with my kids. I got to, my kids go to basketball. You wouldn't even believe it, man, how old I am.
Well, brother, I don't know what your age is,
Yeah,
but with all that black in your hair, brother, you look young to me. So, I ain't saying I'm 50 years old. I appreciate getting here because, there was gravity pulling me down that says you ain't going to see 18 and to be 50. I appreciate it. But you do have something right there, brother. And it is hard. And I got to agree with my man, Big O. I can't say it's the hardest I ever heard because it's the only one I heard, but this is hard. And we're going to get this technical support done so we can have this and we're going to play it live on Beacon Radio, brother. So now you mentioned that for artists who can't afford studio time, that you'll be willing to work something out with them. Give them a handle where they can reach out to you.
Okay, well, you can reach me at the blackalbundy@gmail.com. The real DAREALBLACKALBUNDY@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying?
The real Black
Our
Bundy.
plan to win, PLAYIN2 number 2 WINENT@gmail.com. Plan to win entertainment.
And I'll make sure that I will link all of those handlers on our pages so you guys can have it for later, just in case you missed it.
Yeah.
You want to call in
The Blackout Bundy.
and ask some questions. The telephone number is 424-312-3313. Yeah, he was in here rocking. So I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibe. Yeah, that was dope. So thank you for coming and sharing your gifts and everything. That's a blessing.
Thank you very much.
Especially all that you're doing and you're willing to help those. Like I keep saying, it got to give support to get support. And if you ain't giving the support, you ain't going to get no support.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't have like the luxury but you got some kids, they ask for Christmas, I want a Mac computer, I want the mic, I want this from their parents. Some parents can afford these small items for them, but some people can't.
Exactly.
And then some people be sitting right up on your nose with this talent, homie, and it takes he could be next Tupac, you don't even know it. But he could be
right.
But if you don't got the luxury and the time to bring that talent out, to bring that shit to the forefront, how he gonna know and discover it?
But you know
what
sometimes us as artists, it's hard for us to get where we want to get because there's always somebody trying to hold us back and won't allow us to do what we want to do. Like myself, I have to invest into my own studio. Like I went to Home Depot, bought lumber, built a sound room. Like I'm not about to pay you $200 for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
what?
Exactly.
Like what happened to like a $25 an hour or something? Like, like you trying to charge me an arm and a leg or some gas money or something I could give to my kids. So invest into yourself, and then you got people like you that I'll help you. Like if I see you really hungry for it, I got you.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not about to give it to you. You're not trying to eat. Like, no, but you're coming over here to play. So that's what's up.
So the charge part is not that. And shout out to my boy Kenny McLeod, Black Hole Studio. You ever heard of Kenny McLeod? He used to be up in Hawthorne off of Hawthorne Boulevard back in the days. You remember the Black Hole Studio? Yeah, he mixed my my last mixtape, you know what I'm saying? You know, he charged me $100 an hour. And that's when I got a headache with the shit. And that's when I started slowing down. Like, then $100 an hour.
Because you know,
I got the money.
6 hours.
Yeah, but I got the money, but the time, you gotta come prepared. If you don't come prepared, and I was knocking these songs out in an hour because I was always coming prepared because I'm like, I'm a type of person, I'm not gonna waste my money.
Right.
You feel me? I'm getting money, but I got money, but it's like, damn, I'm not gonna waste my money. So I said, I'm gonna just buy this shit myself.
Because sometimes you just want to come in the studio and sometimes just get your mind together instead of being rushed. And when you being rushed, it's like you're not giving everything that you want to put in that music. Now it's like, I'm not really feeling this because you back here rushing me instead of just letting me let me get in this zone real quick. Yeah. So yeah, man.
I've been in that situation with my homeboy. Was in this make a long story short. I was in the studio with my homeboy, and we was both doing music on the same song. And I guess you be in competition a little bit. He knew my verse was a little bit better, but he rushed me in the studio. We only got no,
right?
Like you feel
relax.
Yeah. So I know what you're talking
So
about.
to avoid the hassles of a studio, take the time out to create your own, invest in yourself.
Exactly.
I've never owned a studio, and I went to YouTube and I just started buying stuff, and I stopped at a computer store and said, man, I'm trying to hook up another monitor to my laptop. Do I need to buy a new one? What do I do? And they told me how to do it. And I came in, plugged it in, boom. And so the best investment we can make is always in ourselves.
Exactly.
I'll say that, and again, I would like to thank you for coming on, and we got to get that together because you got to email that to me, brother, so I can get that and we can make it on the air live.
Exactly.
And so we're going to take this moment out. We're going to go into a brief commercial, ladies and gentlemen, and we definitely thank you for tuning in. Do you have any shows coming up or any you'll be performing anyway?
Next show, Spotlight Sunday. You know what I'm saying? My boy Big O. Shout out to my boy Big O, man, for keeping the grind, keeping it steady, and you know what I'm saying, and hard work, dedication, like I always tell him, man. We just gotta keep going, and keep going. And even if something get in our way, you gotta go around the obstacles and turn the corners, man. And we just gotta stop taking on other people's problems, man. That's just what it is, man. That shit is woo. Taking on other people's problems, man. It's that shit.
All right, you stick around. Stick
around. You around home. I got some money moves to make. My shit and my raps is real. Nigga, get out of here. Nigga, for real, I got some money on. Yes, I got some money on.
He can give you a ride home.
All right, yeah.
I'll give you I can come back. You can holler though.
That's what I'm saying. You about to leave right now?
Yeah, this right now.
You can't wait 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I got 15 minutes. We ain't gonna be all day, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we have one more artist who's gonna call in.
Okay.
All right. You have his music.
I have one song. How many songs do you send me?
Yes,
Get to it. What's the name of it? Running Thing.
The Compromise.
Yeah. You already looked out for them. They go more. I got houses where I'm gonna pay.
Man, brother, I'm right there with you.
Hey, I just gave you 9,000 last month. 9,000.
I let him take my taxes.
I'm gonna give him another 9,000 on the first.
On both songs, you compromise and flagged up.
Okay, I got flagged up as well.
Oh, you need to secure that?
Next month, I'm gonna give him another 9. That's 18. I'm on 07. Oh, 24. All right. So I'm on 07. Once I do that, I can start my business. I can't start no business without put that shit on my head. You're on your way, bro. That shit's really like fucking.
I was gonna say you can, and it will just take you a while to before you get it like legalized. But I mean, you don't want to start a business like this.
So you're a comedian, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're about to have some fun.
Man,
Everyone else, I was like, man, everyone here is talking about their feelings and like their hardship, and I was like, bro, I just want to tell jokes. I love
We're
it
live
though.
on Beacon Radio. We're now here with a comedian, and this is the power of the hour where you get to laugh.
All right.
And
awesome.
so can you introduce yourself to our people?
Hello, everybody. My name is Ahmed Al Qadri. You could say it by my real name, Ahmed Al Qadri, but no. She's like, I heard danger in front of me. That's what I heard. No, but yeah, my name is Ahmed Al Qadri. I came from Dallas, Texas. My parents are from Yemen, it's a small little Arabian country. But yeah, I was before comedy. What my parents wanted me to do. I got good grades. I went to a good school. But I wasn't happy, and they were like, "Yo, you want to get married?" I was like, "Nah, I'm trying to have a career in comedy." So I was like, "Yeah." So I was like, one person told me I was funny once, so I'm gonna roll with it. But yeah, I mean, I moved here about 6 months ago. We're doing this radio. You know, it's good. So I mean, I was literally just telling you, like, before I got here, how my back is hurting right now.
I was over here playing with his sore spot, giving fake massages and stuff.
It was a very fake massage. It was very, very it was faker than the news happening right now. That's how bad. That's how bad those massages were. I'm like, man, happy we are not in a relationship.
Right.
Because
you're like, you're fired.
Yeah, I would have. Oh yeah, real. I would like, yo, mama, just find me a wife, because you're right. These girls out here are not doing well so far. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing some to help my back. I mean, I've been doing some yoga. It's cool. I get why guys go to yoga class now. I'm in the back.
What is that? The up dog position?
Yeah, it's just me and a bunch of 80-year-old white women. It's pretty great, you know. After class, we like exchange photos of our grandchildren,
right?
And then we get brunch and go to church.
They talk about it like, did you see what she had on today?
Yeah.
Mary, did you? Oh my God, she don't come with that hat on.
Oh,
no,
really?
Couldn't nobody see behind her.
Oh, nice. Yeah. See, I went to the mosque because Islam's a religion and all that fun stuff. I'm just messing. But yeah, man, I really enjoy LA. I really like it. I mean, I feel like I'm still in the honeymoon phase of this city.
You don't know how to feel about it, do you?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it right now, but because like my car got broken into a couple weeks ago. He stole my mini Muslim. Let me know. Those are my jokes.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, he also stole my sweatpants, my Puma sweatpants. Man, I'm gonna be honest. Him stealing those sweatpants was more of a service he did for me.
You get ready to throw them away?
I mean, when I wore it, I looked like a Eurotrash DJ with my brown ass. I'm like, bro, this is the best music I tell you. No, I'm just messing. But yeah, man.
So you know what? Speaking of comedy, there's a thing on Facebook I really love, and he has a, what is it called? It's called a turban.
A turban.
Turban.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he has on a long robe.
Okay.
And he walks up next to people, he drops the backpack and he takes off running.
Oh, I've seen that. You will like watching them, but you don't want that happening to you.
No, it ain't funny.
I'm the person that's doing the video.
Trying to get you, you know.
Yeah, I be mad at stuff like that. Like, why'd you do that?
What is a prank that you've done to someone?
I'm the type of person that like to hide behind stuff or just run off and hide somewhere and just jump out at somebody. Either the silent jump.
Okay. See, I could play with that because that's lighthearted. You know. Okay. Let me teach you two things you can do. These are pranks. Okay. You want it? Get ready because I'm about to tell you some fun little pranks you can do. All right. So April Fool's is coming, right?
Right.
April Fool's.
Right.
So what you need to do is text people that you've slept with before and tell them that you got an STD and you need to get yourself checked.
I do that anyway, just to make them mad.
Oh, so you're not a prankster. You're just a terrible person. That's all. Go on Craigslist and then put their man. You'll have a bunch of like Indian people like, hello, buddy. You're selling the iPhone. I would like to tell. Do you have 10 of them?
I need your number so I can see how this works out. You know what? I got your Instagram. Don't worry. We'll find out.
No, you don't want to do that to me. Because then I just do two easy ones. Imagine what else I could do to you.
That's what we gonna find out.
I don't want that. I just started to like you. You know, love her. She hates me. That's our love-hate relationship. Broad, and you could just reach a certain volume. You know what I mean? Like I post a lot of my stuff on Instagram, and I think that's how Big O found me. You know, like I post a lot. They're all comedic stuff. I do like Fast Food Fridays. I do some Monday motivation. That's cool. I mean, there's more competition, but in a weird way, I think competition is good for you because it makes you better as an artist.
Yes.
You know, thinking what else can you do to make yourself stand out?
Right.
You know.
Yes, that is very true.
So let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always, like I said, I like the pranks and talking trash like, yo, you want beef? You want beef? And it was these two black guys in the car. So the dude turned around with the gun. And so the guy that was putting the prank was like, no, it's a joke. And the dude starts shooting. Bah, bah. You know,
make sure they don't look like they may be slapping.
I don't mind like pranking your friends because it's fun. It's all good fun. But if you're pranking the public and you're just like causing a menace in the city and then you're just posting on all for the sake of YouTube views, that's also fun. Like you just know you're going to get yourself risk. And not just with guns and life and death, with also the law. Logan Paul.
Oh yeah.
I know he did that's right. That's new. Doing homophobic comments. He was already hung. Then he was just like, I don't know what he was doing, but
yeah, he was a good comedian, and he kind of just stepped out the box. And
I don't really call pranksters. Comedians to me are like sketch writers, like like Key and Peele. Those are comedians. Dave Chappelle, like stand-up comedy.
Sunday.
Yes.
Everybody.
And Beacon Radio will be at Spotlight Sunday. Represent.
I will be at the J Spot Comedy Club often, like this Tuesday. Not this Tuesday, the Tuesday after, because I come in every once in a while at the J Spot Comedy Club on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, y'all.
Yeah, and then I host at Van Nuys Comedy Club every other Saturday, starting the 31st.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so
ALKADRIII.
And you promise not to blow nobody up, right?
I can't make any promises. I do. Let's just say I do like you guys, so I'll keep this place safe. Y'all won't be in trouble. I will probably be in trouble. And then Beacon rises up to the top. Goodbye, breakfast to the top. Yeah, we're taking them out.
Wait, come on, we need to set something up.
Yeah,
I've seen. I'm like my man's like I'm real street folks, man.
Right. Sorry, Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club. Y'all listening? Beacon Radio.
Yes.
Oh, see, I did that right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a Taliban name in a minute. Wait, is the Taliban terrorist?
Okay, it's a very complicated political issue, but
I don't know. I don't want to claim something.
Well, because it's complicated to say that they're terrorists, so we could all be scared.
So they can go to your Instagram at
Ahmed Al-Qadri. So AHMEDALKADRIII.
Maybe we can get you to come back one day and give us a show. Give us a little sketch.
I would love to do that. Yes. So we'll definitely keep in touch, and I'll see you guys around. I'll see you guys Sunday.
We'll see you Sunday. We're all there Sunday.
We'll be there Sunday.
Shout out to Ahmed.
This next song is by Sincere called Flagged Up. Sincere will be calling us on the line. He will be doing a phone interview right here on Beacon Radio at the Stir It Up Morning Show.
When do you want him to call? As soon as this song is done?
Yep.
You know what? That was me that one day. Was that you talking about?
Right, I know.
Support y'all, man.
Great platform, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I like it.
It's gonna get a little bit better. Still making it work.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Y'all funny games and somebody catch a bullet. Everybody got a burner out. Everybody a bullet. You be rocking bandanas, putting on for the team. Doing it for the family. Nobody coming between. You doing it for the money to get to a better scene. You do it because you a man. You do it because you a kid. So without the colors, you will be doing the same thing. Listen, I ain't judging. I remember how it used to be. I'm trying to influence me and save you from your eulogy. I'm trying to show you there ain't nothing they can take away. Every now and then you gotta break away to make it. But I admitted I was in the same boat. Bullet spray every day, walking with a raincoat. But I got to really take a look at what it was. I was flagged up too, cuz who am I to judge?
Oh yeah, that there's Sincere, flagged up. Sincere is on the phone. Sincere, you with us, brother? Sincere, are you there? Did he hang up? Wait 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to make sure we have. Oh, caller, you on the air? Okay, well, we're going to have to try to call him back. So we're going to go, while we're trying to reach out to him, we're going to go into his next song. This song right here is called Compromise. And let's get into it.
What happened? Did he call?
Oh, did you turn the volume up on the phone?
Yeah, no, it's up. Everybody else called in.
You don't love me the same as you.
Well, I got money, I can see you trying to spend it.
We'll compromise.
Tell me what we gon' do.
Is that his number? 310-6-968.
310.
That was another call. Hello, Sincere, can you hear us? Sincere, you on the... Sincere, can you hear us? Can you hear us, brother? We on. He's not responding at the... Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right, brother, we just played one of your songs called Flagged Up.
Yes, sir.
And so what I'm gonna do is we'll touch bases on your song one more again after you're off the air. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it to death, brother. So don't charge us, okay? So tell us right. Tell us who you are, and if people want to reach you, how can they reach you?
All right, man. Like they heard, my name's Sincere. All my social media is Sincere_Sin. It's spelled exactly how it sounds. You know, it's the real word. I don't put no extra shit on it. SINCERE_SIN. Man, I've just been doing music for a long time, man. Music is my passion. Got into it at a real young age. I think I was about 5 years old. My cousin Deshaun, he's from Long Beach, came up with Snoop. You know, he was supposed to be a part of their whole movement. You know, it didn't go as planned, but I remember he used to write little rhymes for me and have me rap them to his boys and the family. And they used to cheer, man, like, yo, oh, that was dope, you know. So I fell in love with that feeling early. And I still remember the rap he wrote for me back then. Shit. And after that, I started out with poetry. you know, just my life, you know, the way things, poems, group poems, stuff like that. So it was rough. So I started writing poems, you know, as a tool to vent, because you couldn't just say what you really wanted to say out loud back then, you know what I mean? So I started out putting it on paper, and my poems, they started to get real long. The first poem I actually wrote was just put the 3 pages long. So
wow.
I broke it down, and I was like, man, I should just add a hook to this. I started to remember how my cousin used to write raps. So I started writing hooks and choruses and things like that. I taught myself how to do that over time, listening to my favorite artists, writing down their lyrics, and be like, okay, so they say this is 16 bars, so let me write down their whole verse and see where the breaks are. And I kind of Eminem, dudes like that, you know, because it's kind of tough. Nowadays, I'm listening to J. Cole, Kendrick. Drake got some stuff. He's a little more on a rap. That boy can go. You know what I mean? So I think you got to be careful who you listen to, especially as an artist, because they will influence your style. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of these artists sound exactly the same, because they only listen to each other. You know what I mean? I listen. And I listen. Tupac, he was able to, and what I love about Tupac is, aside from him being organic and true to the culture, he gave you what you needed when you needed it. He had every style wrapped up. If you was feeling down, he had a song that could lift you up. If you felt like you wanted to ride on somebody, he had hit him up. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But he also had I Get Around. He can make you dance too. So I think being able to cross over and mix it, but keeping the message there is important. And that's what J. Cole is learning to do. I think he's mastered it to make a single, because he didn't want to compromise his style and his integrity and try to fit in. He wanted to stand out. At first, not at all. He didn't want to put it out, but it ended up being a smash. You know, and that's just how it works sometimes. You gotta, you know, kind of go with the wave, and that's what it is. So that's what I'm trying to learn to do now. Like when you listen to Flagged Up, it still has that up-tempo feel, something you can put in the whip, but the message is there. You know what I mean? If you listen to the lyrics, you understand what I'm talking about.
Right.
And the dopest thing about it is, I wasn't gonna say this. I wanted people to kind of figure it out on their own, but shit, we on the radio. The entire album is gonna be with no curse words and no use of the N-word. And it could be black, white, that's everybody. What's your favorite genre? Country, rock, EDM, or some people say, I listen to a little bit of everything. But I say, who's your favorite rapper? And they freeze, and they're like, oh man, you know what? I'm gonna be honest, I don't really listen to rap too much. Right. And I know that's gonna be the answer. So I ask them, why? Why don't you listen to rap?
It ain't the
and I always
same no
get
more.
the same responses. Yeah, I get the same responses. It's like, either they say, there's no substance, there's nothing that, you know, really pulls me in, or they say it's too vulgar. You know what I mean? There's too much of this and that. I don't want to hear that. So I'm like, okay. So what I did with making this with no curse words and no use of the N-word, when you hear that song, that's not a radio edit. That's the song. It's ready to go.
Right.
You play that in front of your grandma. You can play that in front of the kids. You can play that in front of anybody.
Right. And a lot of people, they do not make music like that no more. You know?
Yeah, like, and you don't have, and another, you show a lot of charity events and stuff like that, and you'll get to the venue fully prepared for your show. Like, okay, I got a 30-minute set. I'm going to do this song, this song, this song. Wait, what?
Right.
Now you got to try to censor yourself throughout your set. And in a cheat, a lot of dudes, they'll just turn the song on and rap over their song. So you don't even know if you're hearing them or the track.
Right.
We do what we call a show mix. You got the chorus or the hook, and you got your doubles or your ad-libs and shit like that. But you don't really have the whole track there. You just rap into the beat. So if you mess it up, they gonna know. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. For one, to challenge yourself and make yourself better, because it's gonna force you to focus. You know, if you just get up there and you're just doing a bunch of movements, but the song is playing, I can listen to your song in my car. You know what I mean? I want to hear you. Right. We live, so let me hear you.
Right.
That's why every show I do, I always do acapellas, because then I can't depend on the beat to save me. You know what I mean? It's a acapella. All you're gonna hear is me. If I'm whack, they're gonna let me know.
Right.
Knock on wood, it ain't happening yet.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? But that,
right. Everybody works different. Everybody have their own, things that's comfortable with them when it comes to them laying their tracks out. Then you have artists that's not gonna take a gig that they can't really be who they are. I know I'm not gonna fabricate who I am just to please you. So
exactly.
I have a question. When will what you're working on?
I'm working on an album now. It's called Everyday Tracks. I want to finish up. Those two you just heard, Compromise and Flagged Up, are both on there. Those are kind of the singles. And I'll be performing on Sunday, actually, out in LA. The venue, but
is this also at another page 21? 71, I'm sorry.
I think so, yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, with O. All right now. Everybody gonna be in the building. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys. Do y'all thing, and yes, Beacon Radio will be there. To catch all of this. Is there anything you want our viewers or our callers to know anything about you, or would you, all that good stuff?
I would just say that I would want people to kind of just went on a whole rant about it, but I just want people to understand what it takes to make this music. And, there's a lot of people who take it very seriously. Like a lot of the new age dudes, they don't even hide it no more. They just like, yeah, I'm in it for a good check. I'm trying to get paid, blah, 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 which is fine. Get your money, but don't call the dudes that care about lyrics and lyricism and all that stuff haters when we can't jail to it. Like we don't rock with it. You know what I mean? Because we come from a different lyric and battle rap and all that crap. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to accept what it's become.
Right.
And it's at a point now where it's like, you don't have nothing to prove to me. You know what I mean? It's my responsibility to make sure a song like Black Death was me saying, yeah, I remember that life and I hated it. You know what I mean? And I would hate for you to go through it. Banging. So many more gangs out and kids wearing rags and they don't even know what it really means.
They just
you know what I mean? They don't know. Yeah, it's like and then in the music when they get shot or something crazy happens, we just say, oh man, terrible, R.I.P. bro. Man, this shouldn't have happened to you. But then
we are so glad that you allow us to probably be the first to spin your music here on Beacon Radio.
Yeah, definitely.
We appreciate you taking your time out to call down here and patiently waiting for your music to spin.
I appreciate you guys for having me.
So we're going to get to the Flagged Up by Sincere. And 3-1 are over our hour, but we are here. We had some special last interview of the day, Sincere. He called in. He couldn't make it. Maybe one day he will. I'm going to go ahead and play this next song for you guys.
All right.
I remember being flagged up. I remember being flagged up. I remember being flagged up. Messing with the team that you running into bad luck. I remember being.
So you're still on the phone with us. So after I play this song, we're gonna go back on air. Only thing I want you to say is just let them know where you heard it at first, and then hopefully we can get you come down here for a live. I said after the song, go back on air. The only thing I want you to say is, you heard it here first on the radio, and then hopefully we can actually get you to come down and do an interview with us. I have your Instagram handle. I will tag in all of our stuff that we have, so that way, if somebody want to go back and listen and all that good stuff, and your music will be streaming on our radio station every single
I remember being flagged up. I remember being flagged up.
So you make sure you share that link with everybody. They can always tune in and all that good stuff. If they want to request your song, they'll do that too.
I remember being flagged up.